childhood story. What do you think of that? There's a thought.
First thought is it seems kind of first it makes sense, but then it seems kind of confusing because is this before the orb? I mean, is this before his experience with the simulation?
Yeah, but you got to think he was literally built to experience that, so it makes perfect sense for the father who literally crafted him for that purpose to be like.
Well, sorry, he would be telling this at a time where he's not yet touched the simulation. He doesn't know what he's about to do in his life.
Possibly right after creation, before he's ever experienced it, and then his father's trying to like lead him into it. It's like a bedtime story. I don't know what age we want to birth the acythrial at, but I think maybe we can like start him at like 4 or 5 or whatever. As far as like he's going to be like half machine anyways, just to be able to withstand the simulation, for them to be able to run tests and stuff and see what he's saying and stuff. So I think they can just go ahead and spawn him in at whatever age or what they like just grow him in a test tube until he's already 4, and then hook the machines up to his brain and start him at that point. But who knows? Like I said, we can start him as a baby or whatever. I don't know why they would start him as a baby, because I feel like it would be not just unethical but less useful to run the simulations on a baby. Although maybe they want to see, like, I don't know. That all depends on the reason for what. And that, so there's a whole bunch of questions. These aren't even the real questions I want to ask, but these are questions we have to get to eventually. So might as well put them on the record. The idea of why are they doing it to acythrial, and the reason I've been working with lately is that it's going to take a long time to get the computer compatible with people directly. So in other words, it's going to take a long time before, it's going to take at least like 50 years to 100 years before they can get the fully AI robot computer version, whatever the fuck you want to call it, before they get the fully mechanized simulation receptacle, right? Like the AI version of acythrial, right? Before they get the first machine that's capable of running, experiencing, interpreting, and explaining its experiences in the simulation. They need a person, just because it's like they don't have time to wait around 50 or 100 years. They have DNA on standby. Just grow a fucking kid in a test tube, slap a Xbox 360 in his head, and we're good to go. We can kill him off if the PC gets up and running anytime soon. That's sort of the whole idea for him. I think that makes the most sense. He's not like the one and only. He's not like the savior. He's not like super important, but he is expensive, and they only have one of him. And until the computer starts working, he is pretty invaluable. But he's not like the magnum opus. That would be the machine. He's just the step that they are researching to perfect the machine. What do you think about that?
And would it and was there I forget where I last left off, but was Acythrial sort of like a secret project?
Yes,
Wasn't it like
and
the government where the company wanted something sort of different, and arkarthur sort of had that as like a sub project?
what do you mean by something different?
Like I don't know, I don't know how much people had knowledge of his Acythrial project and how official it was.
Not many people knew. Yeah, I mean the last time we talked, it was the company, and I think it still is this mostly. The company has like an ethical side, right? And then an unethical side, like Nesquick, right? Or I'm pretty sure Nestle or whatever the fuck, the brand that literally sells chocolate milk. And like, I have childhood memories of drinking strawberry milk and watching fucking Caillou or whatever that are very pleasant. And then also they buy up the African children's water sources and then hike up the prices so that they can make money. So it's like there's like an ethical side that we see that celebrates Pride Month, and then there's the side which will literally tear your eyes out of your head if they could make a dime off it. And this company is the same way. Obviously, it's just the same thing where there's like it's a legitimate company. It's not like the evil John Wick, Hydra, fucking bad guy Inc. It's just a company which wants to evolve, and they're willing to sacrifice a DNA human machine hybrid or two if that's what it takes to actually create machine intelligence that can think originally.
And so, what was the other main question?
Well, I've got literally a billion. It will take us weeks to get all of the questions out of the way. I've got several main questions. The let's see, let's see, some of the big questions I have are what? Okay, here's a really good one. This is one that I'm really fascinated in hearing your response to, and this should take us probably a while to get through because I've got no clue where to even begin with this. I gave I gave Larry frameworks in the mind of God as his fifth step. And that's genius, but I don't know how yet. His whole thing is that he's devoid of religion. Like his whole thing is that he's the return to frameworks, pure frameworks. So I don't want frameworks in the mind of God to be in a religious way, obviously, but not obviously because we're literally using the word God, which is bad. I don't think I want to use that exact language to express the idea in the story. That's what I was saying over Voxer. I think I want to use some word like framework facilitator or like the great dreamer or the algae carpet or whatever, right? I also want to give Larry the algae carpet story because it's perfect for him. But the bigger idea is, yeah, frameworks in the mind of God is his fifth step. So, just like what does that mean? How does that play out? And then how? I guess I should write these things down. So, first question, you can write these down too if you want. If you want to look at them, frameworks in the mind of God. Larry's first or fifth step. Oh, and then the next one is acythrial unifying will Braxel's equation is the next one. So those are the big three, top three. So let me go more in depth. So frameworks in the mind of God is the first big one that I really want to talk about. Let's just go over. Let's just fuck it. Let's just start from the bottom of the pyramid because the pyramid is what I've been using to contain all of my big discoveries lately. That's how I was gonna do it. That's how I was gonna tie it in. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I see the opportunity. I was gonna tie in the framework we were talking about earlier, rolling with the punches, and the Oobleck framework, that whole